The answer? Yes. Do I need to explain? Sure. Let's talk about it. I was on my way home from work, and I was driving down the road, saw the banners, LA County Fair, and any local fair, whichever you may have, Orange County Fair, San Diego Fair. I don't know how far they go, but LA County Fair. Let's just talk about that for this video. Look, I thought fairs were supposed to be like an excuse as a cheaper option from our theme parks. You know what I mean? Like, a cheaper way to get in from Disneyland, just to save a lot more money. I don't think that's the case anymore. It hasn't been the case for the past few years from what I remember. As a matter of fact, this year I'm boycotting the fair. I'm not going. No, LA County Fair. Hell, I'm sorry, little pig. I love you, but you cost way too much. Like, I'm not broke or anything. Like, I'm not saying money is an issue, but like, come on. My issue is if I'm paying for a lemonade and a jumbo bacon wrapped hot dog costing damn near $40. That's my issue. That's where I draw the line for a lot of things. Like it costs. Let's break down some prices for the fair. So, I'm not even gonna pull up online websites. This is just knowing how much things cost. Okay, you pull up to the gate. Before you pull up to the gate, you gotta pay for parking. Cool. How much is parking at the turnstile? I believe parking is $30. But if you want to save some money and buy in advance, $26, $4. Great. Thank you so much. $30 to park my car. Okay. That's pretty normal. That's everywhere. Okay. Let's talk about getting into the fair, which is roughly priced at $25 to $30 per person. Way cheaper if you're a kid, of course. But okay. Then we get into the meat and bones of things, is where they really hook you and get you. You want to eat, you want to play games, you want to ride rides. Nah. Everything costs something at the fair, except for the animals. The animals at least come with the admission of your ticket. You don't gotta pay for the petting zoo. Thank God. Imagine that. I wouldn't be surprised if they start up charging for the petting zoo. But you want to play games? Great. You gotta buy tickets. You can't necessarily buy a ride by itself. You gotta buy them in bundles. Now I'm sure they get you with 25 tickets for $30, $50 tickets for $75. I don't know what the prices are. Ridiculous. And then you telling me it costs 6 tickets to ride this ride? I'm like, come on, break it down. You're telling me this ride cost about $7 to $8 to ride? Are you kidding me? A knockoff version of the teacups for the log ride in Knott's Berry Farm? Whatever. Then we get into the food, man. Look, man, I used to love the fair. And I love the crazy food at the fair, man. When it comes to all the deep fried shit, jumbo hot dogs, crazy lemonades that they sell, I'm a sucker for it. But not my wallet's not a sucker for it anymore. Like I mentioned, I remember getting a lemonade and a hot dog, jumbo bacon wrapped hot dog, whatever. Almost cost me $40. It was like $35.99. I was like, where's my second hot dog? Did I pay for 2? No. You don't pay for 1, my friend. So I'm like, okay. And on top of that, I mean, come on, look, the games. You go to the fair. You want to do the games. You want to have bragging rights for your girlfriend or your family or whatever. I love carny games, but at this point, look, I win the big prizes. We don't even keep the big prizes. We always give them off to little kids, which is a great payoff for us. But I'm just at a point where, like, you guys are making Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm look cheap at this point. Charging, out of a whole spending day, I just might as well have gone to Knott's Berry Farm or Disneyland at this point, because Disneyland food doesn't even cost that much, and it's way more decent than what the fair could offer you. Oh man, it just sucks, like I love the fair, and the only best day to go is literally opening day, when opening day tickets cost $1 for your local fair if you're in town. But You know, I don't even want to get hooked into it anymore. But Rachel loves the chocolate milk. Something about chocolate, fair chocolate milk, she loves. I think she can hear me from the other room too. She's probably laughing at me, but you guys let me know. I don't know. Is there something about the fair that hooks you guys of going? That makes you want to go often, but I don't know. Even the little convention spaces that they have are a real go-getter too. It's just, man, it's really hard to keep your wallet safe from the fair. And this year, it's, prices aren't getting cheaper. Things just in general aren't getting cheaper. And I don't even want to step into the fair to see what the prices are this year for a deep fried Oreo donut. I don't even get into that shit. That stuff's bad for you. Don't kill yourself. Fair. But when's the last time you guys been to the fair? Do you think the fair is overpriced? Do you think it's still reasonable at this point? I used to think it was cheaper back then, but then again, like, I don't know, was I paying for things back then when I was a little kid? No, probably not. Probably abused the hell out of my parents' wallets, and maybe they thought the fair was expensive back then. Gotta ask my parents about that. Let's see how the fair was back in the day. I wouldn't know. I was introduced to the fair roughly around 4 to 5 years ago when I had adult money, so I don't know. I've always felt like it's getting way too crazy for me. But I'll skip on it this year. No vlog from the fair this year. I have one from last year. I think I did complain about prices last year, but I don't know. Even if you go into the comment sections for the fair's TikToks or Instagram, you could see that people do complain about fair prices, and it's getting ridiculous. But that's just me. Let me know what you guys think. Are you going to the fair this year? Do you just love the fair? Do you are you a ride type of person, foodie? You let me know if you're gonna skip out on it. Are you on my boat? Do you think it's way too expensive? You let me know. We'll see. The agenda for this week, I'm trying to go out to a theme park, whether it's Knott's or Universal. We'll have to see. Work schedule's getting really busy, but tomorrow we're gonna be at the Halfway to Halloween Festival as media. So shout out to them for inviting us. We'll be covering it on Instagram and the YouTube. So be on the lookout for that. We're gonna be hanging out with some friends. It's gonna be a good time, and I'll see y'all on the next vlog. Bye bye.